Hi everyone, I hope I look pretty. I have my protective gears. I like to first talk about why I have my protective gears on. These will protect me from any radioactive pollutions in the air, because through my eyes, my soul quality, the power of my soul, my human soul, I have a human soul because I do not let any animal souls in here, so I have a human soul. So when the human soul quality, the power of the human soul, the electricity comes through the eye, it will attract pollutions. Pollutions are everywhere, while pollutions will always be activated, be energized by higher pH balances. In this case, human or humane pH balances. This video will be about Super 8. That's my favorite, one of my favorite subject. My most favorite subject is Heaven's Love or Heaven's Net, because that's what it takes to actually be it. So when we are doing it, we are doing heavenly things together, including all the souls in the universe, then we are having it. Now Super 8 is capable of helping us doing that by keeping us a soul being. Now how Super 8 will keep us as a soul being? It's very simple. At first, when it comes to sustaining something or creating something, at first we will need to examine something. And after we examine something, we need to make decisions about how to actually create mutually satisfied pH balances in an environment. Since we are already having it on the inside, now it will be a task to do on the outside. Super 8 will always help us to maintain human right pH balances on the inside. I'm pointing this way. That's very important where you're pointing at in this electromagnetic field, because everything is electric. Everything has a power. Your emotions, of course you know that. Your thoughts before your emotions. Then afterwards, your doings, your behavior, your actions. Then of course, the results of your actions will also have products, will have impacts, influences to any other natures too. So let's go to Super 8. Super 8 will help us to maintain inner human right balance or balances. When it comes to maintaining human right inside balance, that means we are doing it for ourselves, for us, for you doing it for you, I'm doing it for me. Perhaps if we will need to have help because it is obvious or we are asking for it, then we are also doing it with all others. But when we are talking about balances, then we are doing it with all others anyways, since we are all belonging to higher pH balances as human natured beings, as well as things, as well as effects. So before I will pause this video and continue, we will start by or with creating with self-awareness as well as consciousness an inner balance, an inner humanly right balance, simply because we are human natured, as well as simply because we are belonging to that. Another thing I like to mention, that why do I have ear covers on as well as head cover? Of course, everybody knows why I do have head cover on. I just simply don't want any electromagnetic fields or electromagnetic impulses or signals or tachyons entry to my skull. Why do I have this? Simply because when it comes to energetically polluting or poisoning, they mean the same thing. When it comes to electromagnetically or energetically poisoning or polluting the human brain or the human mind, the human brain waves, the naturally air and nature carrying things as well as effects will always try. Unfortunately, as long as they will have a chance to try, take human right balances away, which are belonging to infinity, eternity, as well as divinity, that means being divine, as well as being holy, as well as being wholesome. Yeah, so we need protection, so they will try through naturally projected human soul qualities through the eye. Now they cannot enter. I'm blocking all the artificial human not right rays, radiations. So they will not interfere, so they will not trouble the ones that are coming through my eyes, which are the window of my soul, which is 100% human, as well as human nature, as is. Because I am making sure momentarily that they will stay that way. That's the only reason why. Yet I don't have the mutually satisfying as well as globally accepted legal means to make arrangements or to organize the exterior environment, because I don't own a property. As a human soul, of course, I am belonging to the earth is belonging to me, I am belonging to the Orion starship, just like any other human souls. The earth is belonging to me, just like it is, as is belonging to all the human souls too. So I do have properties, but officially not yet. Simply because there are just way too many infections in the world for me to go somewhere and say, okay, I would like to live here as a human. The infections, the pollutions, most likely will not like that idea. Unfortunately, all the pollutions will always attack people as long as they are existing, as well as long as people are not about to live with them. But instead, people consciously choose, by using self-awareness, people will always choose to live like humans, or will try to anyhow. So now we'll talk about how to actually maintain, sustain human quality nature energetically, physically, as well as psychologically as a human, not as a hybrid. That means animal nature infected human. Not as an animal. That means chronologically infected human nature. Not like that. I wish to maintain internal as well as external balance, pH balances, as a human on my own planet. That's a human right. That's right. The human planet, it is primarily belonging to humans and nothing else. Humans with human nature. So, how animal spirit will leave human spirit out of human spirit, how animal spirit will exit human spirit, how animal nature energetically as a spirit, then physically as a thing, then psychologically all together combined as a being will actually not harm human nature. How? 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 How is that actually possible? How? Everybody wants to be a human. It is true. Especially humans. We were born humans. We love being humans. We do everything what we think we are capable of momentarily, despite the fact of all the disturbances and troubles involved or occurring. We all wish as well as want to be humans more than anything else. Just look around. Why do you think you want to make your dreams come true? Why do you think you want your baby to become a good human being? Why do you think you are actually with someone deciding to have a baby? Who do you think you are in this world, in this universe, compared to this knowledge? A baby in Pampers? No, that's not you. The pollutions are, but not you as a human. Let me introduce you to the word of humankind, then we will see what we will be capable of actually making out of it in the future. But before I continue, as well as before we will start, I have to finish the meaning of the previous introduction. With plant nature, which means noble nature, with suitable plant nature, which means suitably noble nature, humans are actually capable of remaining humans no matter what. That's how powerful plant nature is, where you can plant because that's where they are for.